Hi and welcome to Daerik's Dojo. We'll be doing several assets today to populate a Catacombs environment. It's for a game I'm working on, but I can't go much into detail. So for starters, let's get something easy to do. A very common asset we can find in ruins and catacombs would be vases. So let's look at some we can find on Google. Now I just searched for old vase and let's see if we get something interesting. Mostly it's texture work for the cracks and all that, but we are looking for an interesting shape. So it's kinda cool for the rims it has in the middle. And making those handles to be kinda hard to keep it low poly. I should probably make several types of urns and vases. And I don't doubt there's already a pack I could get somewhere. But well, let's try doing this one. So we start with a good old cylinder. And let's see, I guess we can keep it as 32 vertices for now. But we need to get the measurements right. Now, what would be a good height for a vase? Probably the same as a 2-liter soda bottle. Let's see, it's about 32, 30, yeah, like 40 centimeters tall. So we can input that here. Oops, 0.4. I am using meters. So that should be the total height. And the width we adjust by the shape. I really need some sort of screen here for the reference, right? Let me see if I can get that out of the way. Hold on. Just so I don't have to keep switching screens as I go. Oh, that's too far away. Maybe this one. And now, I don't want to destroy this. I don't think there's a way to duplicate an image. Oh, Streamlabs froze. Great. Oh boy. Okay, that's fine. We don't really need it. I can check it on my own. So the base is a little more, how to say, scaled down, I guess. And it goes pretty much straight with a very smooth curve. It has a rim on the bottom there, but that we can make using a normal map right there. The ones over here, they're more detailed, they make more of the shape, so those we have to model. Okay, so a very smooth curve. should be down here. Should really be scaling this guy. Hold on, if this is the maximum, we can extrude and grab the other one. Yeah. Scale out. Let's make it all smooth. Let's use hard ups. Yeah, it makes it much easier. Hey there, MMX. What's up? And we don't need those sharp edges here. Let's see. Yeah, it's much thinner at the base there. Bring all those up, really. Like so. I think I need that one. Alright. And now here it's almost a sphere. That looks alright. I'm going to copy the shape perfectly. It's more to have a historically accurate reference. Also, to be fair, that's just a random image I found. So check again. So the top expands. Yeah, we have some kind of hourglass shape there. I could even divide the shape into two parts. Let's try doing that for the sake of clarification. So U plus, then separate. Is it done? I mean, I could always add some more stuff. I need to tweak like the bags and random assets on the scene. I still haven't made the papers that needs to go on the murals. So there's that. I have some plans for that Japanese classroom. So it's not far from done, but I just don't like working on the same thing several days in a row. Okay, how's the shape again? Yeah, that's pretty much it. And we can't remove those, although that one's kinda dispensable. Okay, now the hourglass shape. So if it is an hourglass, it starts and ends at the same width, which in this case is about this much. And the middle guy here, I assume that's the middle. I can bevel this. Add one more. Not that much though. This should suffice. Expand, okay. And I need to make a curve. Whoops. It's a little too big, it seems. So if I grab this part and use proportional editing, maybe that's all I need, really. Like that. Although the top is not curving as much, so I'm guessing I got the middle wrong. Yeah, I think this deserves a redo. So let me delete all that. And try again. Now this is perfectly in the middle. The same bevel, 0.02. Let's add 2 here and try to control only using the middle part. Let's change the sharp so it does the hourglass shape. Or maybe not, inverse square. Yeah. Sphere. That looks better. I don't really want to change the Z though. There you go, perfect. Can remove that and expand just this part. Alright, much better. Now let's compare it to our reference. So that top part is thicker. And the very bottom, it's a little too high. Okay. So this has to go down, like so. And I need to increase the size of this neck. Like that. And now we make the insides. Let me just make sure we don't have a face here. Although I doubt we have. We do. Because I extruded it, yeah. Okay, so this is a problem. If I make the insides, I'm gonna waste several polygons. Well, I guess there's no way around it. I can try and save some by not following the shape exactly, but that won't get you so far. Do we have to go further? I guess we do, yes. This should be enough. Hold on. Yeah, at the very top is a little more circular. The opening. I have to add one more edge. Okay, this shape is fine. Now I need to remove some sharp edges that should not be sharp. Alright, maybe we can make this thicker there. Yeah, not so much. There, looks good. And I need to attach one to the other. Let's just join them. Alright. Now this is a little too high poly. Wait, hold on. Does this have a face? It does, weird. Oh, it's this guy. Okay, that's fine. Let's save before I lose everything. Object or environment? Let's do the environment. So Catacombs. Assets. Oh, it's gonna take a little while. Or maybe not. Okay, now this is too high poly for our means. How many triangles do you have? A little over 1000. Let's see, if I remove half in this direction. Edge loops. And over here too. Shape's the same. And we're now using only half the amount of triangles. Seems alright. Maybe we can even use a few more. I could make some more things like this. It would not be even. But maybe that's not a problem. Let's see. 001, add one more, and then expand only that. Okay, now they are too close together, so let's expand a bit. Yeah, a little too much detail for the middle part. And I'm confident I can do the same using just a normal map. So let's undo that. And if I can't, I'll just leave it as is. It's fine. So that's our vase. We might go into texturing in a bit. But what else can we do? There's also a statue I need to make. And for that, I have a little recommendation for you guys. Let me just... There you go. Now there's this website called 3D Scans, I believe. Typed out. Yes. And on this website you're gonna find several statues and they don't have any copyright over it. You can take them as is from the website and use them however you want. Now for a game it doesn't work because all the models are high poly. They are several pictures of an object, and yeah, it's like 2 million triangles for a single statue. I have an example here that I imported while the string was loading. It's this guy, and as you can see on top here, 2 million triangles. Now if I go into edit mode for this guy, Blender's gonna freeze, and yeah. So all we need to do is make a retopology without ever going into edit mode. And I can't even use decimate or anything because Blender's gonna freeze. Wait, this looks like what's it called? Like the medicine symbol with the 2 snakes. So maybe this is some sort of healer god. God of healing. I don't know what's happening over here. And I think I'll remove that from the retopology. It looks like he was holding something, so that's also weird. Okay, let's get started. And let's try using the... what's it called again? I forgot. That add-on for Retopo. Thanks, Glaze. I didn't make it, it's from the website I just showed. 3D Scans. But yeah. Where is the Retopo thingy? Retopo flow? I think that was called. I'm pretty sure it's over. Maybe I need an object. Need to have it selected. I really don't remember. I have too many add-ons. No, 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 no. Mesh tools? No. Did I uninstall it? Yeah, I'm gonna make a retopo. Yeah, I guess I uninstalled it. That's fine. So what I need to do is set the origin of this guy to the actual center of it. Although... no, that doesn't really help. Yeah, he's not symmetric. Let's move you over here. And let's start with a cylinder. Yeah, when doing retopo, you really wanna stay high poly for the most part. I call high poly, it's just 32 vertices for the cylinder, or one extra subdivision for, yeah, you can see the crazy amount of triangles this guy has. Hey, me Glaze, thank you for the follow and welcome to my dojo. So now let's do a simple subdivision. Simple. We don't want to deform our mesh. Delete the top and bottom, we don't need it. And apply a shrink wrap. Oh boy. Ah, it worked. Awesome. And now I just need to adjust it so it fits well. Yeah, this guy has probably more triangles than I've ever made in my whole career. If you take all the models I've ever done and add their poly count, let's see. I'm a little scared of extracting a normal map from this guy, but we'll see how we do. You know, this is a problem. I can't just keep going with the cylinder here. Yeah, I have to divide into ears and the face there. So instead, let's take this part and start doing this part. Oh yeah, keep above surface and do a 0.2 offset. Sorry. And the normals are screwed already. So he's not doing the eyebrows correctly here. I'm gonna need more mesh for that. So let's go slow. Step from over there. Yeah, exactly. Fulano. Fulino. Fulan. The nose is also a little tricky. Fulino, okay. So it needs to be taller. Now it's okay if the shrink wrap doesn't capture all the details from the face. After we are done here, we're gonna do another subdivision and another shrink wrap to grab wherever we could not. We just want to get the best approximation we can. Let's see how it is doing so far. Set it out to smooth. Yeah, the nose is all kinds of screwed. Oh no. Shrink wrap is a modifier that tries to get your mesh to match the shape of another one. For example, yes, if I have a plane over here, it's just a plane. Let me give it some subdivisions. And then if I try to use the shrink wrap modifier here on our high poly mesh, this guy, it's gonna try and match the shape. It's not gonna work. It's not made for that. But yeah, that's what it does. I started using Blender 5 years ago now. Yeah. And for 2 years, all I did was learn shortcuts and workflows. I started getting serious about it in 2017. The thing that made me improve the most was, at a time, I did daily artwork, just whatever I can make daily. Didn't really matter what I made as long as I made something. And with that I started exploring more parts of Blender, like particle simulation, rigid body, that kind of stuff. Oh wow. Did you start with a donut, Felina? I need to move the eyebrows here. This one over here, and then I want them to be on the same height. So those can go up. Just expand. Oh wow, you. That's not an easy start. But kudos for challenging yourself. How did it turn out? Yeah. And right here in the middle, it has a crease, but thanks to my subdivision to being captured properly, I need to move the ones over here too, to the side. The eyes won't be... The eyes are not that important, funnily enough. At least they're not as important as the eye socket itself. This one. Let's see. So he made a low poly spaceship. Reminds me of the the old game, FX0, I think, the racing game. Yeah, when I started using Blender, I was stuck using the Blender render, and the only way I knew how to texture a model was using materials like you've done here. It's a fun way. It became an art style now. But yeah, it doesn't look bad. It's pretty good, man. Especially for a first model. Hey, thanks for the follow, Felino. Welcome to my dojo. Oh, for a game developer as well. Nice. Is the racing game by any chance? Or something is inspired by... What was the name of the game? The main character is called Fox. I forgot now. Fox Zero? No. The Nintendo game. Over here too. Okay, let's start bridging these two. Don't wanna go too far. I imagine he streams something similar to me. Like I stream only 3D modeling, but no game coding or anything like that. Although I do have plans. Let's see if I take this guy here. If I can just extrude it. And then find a way to connect it later. Okay, now this ear is not being captured at all. I guess my whole cylinder's a little to the left for some reason. Maybe his face is pointing to the right too much. Yeah, this is a problem. Even with the subdivision, this wouldn't work. I have an idea. Let's just finish this off and then I can apply my modifiers and have a better mesh to work with. Oops, that's not working anymore. Hold on. So this one is right. Now over here it gets it wrong. Alright. Thanks for stopping by, Glaze. It's already night for you? Damn. It's afternoon for me, so it must be in Europe or something. Hey, real quick, if you wanna join our Discord, there you go. So yeah, good night, man. Okay, where was I? Oh yes, doing this part. So doing this automatically doesn't work properly because that little vertex. So how do I solve with that? I can make a quad this way, and then yeah, now it works. Why does it not match? They have the same amount of sides. Wait, let me do the other side. Yeah, there's something really weird happening. I mismatched the two at some point. Because the big polygon shows up over here on that side, but it's over here on this side. So let me undo all that. Yeah, they don't match. One, two, three. 1, 2. It's super strange. I'm not really sure why. Sweden. I'm gonna remove this part, apply the modifiers, and go from there. So another shrink wrap now. Same deal, alright. Now I have more mesh to work with. Although it is super weird and I'm gonna have to fix it later. I can do a symmetrize. I might as well do it now, really. So first identify the middle of his face. It's actually over here, there. And the neck is this part, okay? You shrink wrap with the parts you want and then fill in the gaps. The ideal, I mean, my workflow is low poly to high poly. I usually make a low poly model and then I make the detailed version, so I don't have to go through this retopo step. But in this, when you have to, you want to make a mesh that matches the high poly as closely as possible. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So that's where the shrink wrap comes in, matching it for you. So I make a plane and I start going through the model, trying to match it to the shape. Okay, half of it is selected. The half I want, at least. So you go Control I, delete that, select everything, and W, symmetrize, I think. What is it, Control E? Symmetrize. It was W. Wait, what? Hold on, maybe I need the other half. What's happening right now? It's just doing the bottom. If I select everything. Yeah, it just... I see. Let's rotate everything 90 degrees. Negative. Apply the rotation and scale. Now the offset is too high. There you go. And try doing it now. Oh no. I misclicked and then pressed tab. And now Blender froze. How amusing. Well, we're gonna be stay here for a few minutes. Might as well serve me a drink. Now I press tab to go into edit mode. And since there are so many polygons, it takes a while to load. Yeah. Now if only, there you go. Now the other one. So if I do the symmetrize now, so it seems symmetrize only works on the x-axis. Maybe there's some detail to it that I don't know of. Oh boy. I can fix it in post once it's done. But yeah, where was I? I was matching these two. Oh, that's probably it. No, that's exactly the middle. But yeah, there's only 2 over here and there's 3 on this side. So that's why they don't match. I'm gonna force you to match. There you go. So take this part, scale it down. Find a little more space here. Control B. That's not gonna work. And if I just add the loops, it kinda adjusts itself, although not perfectly. And the worst part, I'm gonna have to UV map this guy later. That's always fun. Not. Okay, now the ears and their weird medallion. I also need to match. Yeah, that's my usual workflow. Yeah, the only way you can bake a normal map from a high poly model is if your low poly is UV mapped, UV unwrapped. I must say I really dislike doing with topologies. I'm just applying this. Let's remove half of whatever we have here. Half, and this way too. So now I can do the subdivision and shrink wrap again. Oops, that's not a shrink wrap. I don't understand what you mean, Felino. Can change the layout of your UV? The high poly model should not be UV unwrapped. You'd be ludicrous to try. But yeah, if you change your UV map, you need to redo the baking. How's the nose looking? Not bad. Really looks like a dog. The mouth could use a little more detail, especially the cheeks there. Oh, I should not do that. I like both sides to match. And the two of them need to expand on the X. Not too much though. Yeah, this whole nose is a nightmare. For starters, let's remove this face and do a little trick. Selected, Ctrl F, and then grid fill. Seems 8 gives us the most polygons. So now the nose should be pretty good. Got some artifacts over here. Let's see why. Because there's an inside and an outside, I see. So let's take the middle part. Well, I think it's that one. Or something close to that. And move it out. like that. This should really be aligned. Okay, and I'm gonna need another loop there to match the face here. The dog cheeks. There's only one there. There's a second. This one and this one. Expand. Where's a little broken too? Ah, I see. This guy should not exist. Although, oh, it's that guy. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Oh, of course, the nostrils. There's a whole hole here. A whole hole. How do I go with that? Another loop, I guess. This is a little bit of proportional editing. Makes their jobs a little easier. Come over there. There's a spike there for some reason. Let's see why. Over here. No, the spike's still there. It's being caused by the subdivision here. So this is too close. There you go. Alright, gotta fix the eye sockets again. I mean the eyebrows. It's never easy. Now it's not like we don't want any of the high poly parts to show up. It's not really a problem. The problem is when the low poly mesh is too far away from the high poly. Then we get baking errors and the texture doesn't come out right. So what's happening here is that my subdivision is creating another loop there, and it's being matched inside the eye. Let me see. Now over here we're gonna need another loop. And that's always fun. I also need to make those ears at some point. I need to make something separate for the ears and the medallion, but it needs to stay on the same mesh, so I'm gonna have to join it later. Do you have any advice on how many vertices should eye socket and lips have? I've been using 12 vertices for socket and 10 vertices for lips. They are too low, so I often have weird looking polys around the eye. So when you're making a face, let me just save here real quick. When you're making a face, the important thing is to match the topology. So let's start with a circle here. Let's do a... It's far easier to take edges and vertices out than to add them later. So when in doubt, go a little higher. Really depends on what you're making, really, for the amount of vertices you should have. But an eyeball, no, you're asked for a nice socket. You should have the same amount of vertices as the rim of an eyeball. In an eyeball, it's a sphere, so it should have an odd number. I guess 17 is a good amount. So you'd go 17 vertices for the eye sockets. And then the mouth. Let's see. We have the nose here in the middle somehow. So there's that. It barely makes part of the eyes. Yeah, the eyes barely matter regarding the mouth. But what could you have? A mouth. Mouth has a lot of curves, so it needs more. The eye is just a circle. If you go 32 here, let me see. You're making lips, so wait, what's happening? Oh, it's so small. I see. Seems about right. You need that. Need that one. You're gonna need these two. You could remove those here. So 28 for the mouth. Yeah. 17 verses for the eye socket and 28 for the mouth. It's what I recommend. With no research and not knowing your purpose. I'm gonna bounce, keep working, but good luck. How about for the views? Thank you. Alright, good work, man. Good luck on your work, I should say. I'm trying to move the camera, it's not responding. No. Maybe I'm stuck in. Oh boy. There you go. Where was I? Oh yes. Still doing the retopo. So the back of his head is all screwed up. Why is this not matching? Oh, it is. It needs more? Maybe if I just move this back. It's a little improvement. And this up. Right there. Now these over here need to go back. You're welcome. Okay. Let's make a separate mesh for those things. Now a cylinder is the obvious choice here. Wait, shade smooth, where is it? There. Now, I find it far more interesting trying to make that object in low poly rather than matching it. The problem is, if I want the normal map, I need to match. But to be fair, I can make my own. So, It's up to you. In this case, I don't really care much about the quality or detail. I just want a statue for a placeholder. So I'm gonna match it. That. And then the half moon thingy. That's not right. Wait, change to normal. Why? Ah, there you go. Stuff like that. Let's try and match. Subdivision simple, and that's funny. The shrink wrap. Yeah, I thought it wouldn't work too well. I had an interesting thought lately. TV series, they take a long time to come out. Like Game of Thrones, for example, I thought they would have next season ready this year, and there's nothing still. So I find that games are much easier to make a series on and watch. So I found a few Let's Players that have a bunch of playlists of games, and I've been binging that instead of TV series, because there's nothing interesting anymore to see. Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead. You know, the good ones. The Big Bang Theory. Although that one I need to wait to see it on TV, because Netflix doesn't have it. I think it doesn't have it. Oh, the moon is only in the front. Okay, I can use the topology back here to make that crease between the years. Yeah, nice. multiply. Let's see what we have. Oh yeah, the fan of doom. And of course we don't need that many polygons there. So let's take out half. Oh, what's it called again? Telltale Games? Yeah, I heard that like yesterday. The studio is done. And they've made the first episode of the last season of their game. I don't even know what happened. Like, the game's good. So shouldn't they be fine? I'm really not sure what kind of politics or decisions happened to make the studio go down. But yeah, I think it's a huge loss. Yeah. And there's a problem too. They were selling the season pass, right, for the game. So now there's not gonna be the rest of the episodes people paid for. So does Steam give out a special refund or what happens? That's ID. Oh boy, that's horrible. Hold on. It's not even connected. What? The Wolf Among Us also was a great game. Boy, this is not working out, is it? And here's not matching. This needs to be a moon. It's far from it. Is there a way I can cheat? How do I make it possible to bring this into a game? It needs fewer polygons. Like 1,000 times less polygons. Doing a retopo would take too long. It's not worth my time. I don't suppose. Hold on. Let's go to, I don't know, Turbo Squid. Search for statue. And free, because I can't afford anything. The models are here. Great, someone's getting free exposure. Is there a low poly? There you go. No, they're all gone. Oh, this one might work. I just want a placeholder here. I don't want to make a statue. I'm not a character artist. Yeah, this will do nicely. Okay, so we got one that I can use. And screw all this. What else can we make? Our level designer really wants those catacomb type tombs. So I need to make a wall that has a hole that fits a body. Okay, let's bring our usual human. No, that's not it. Reference, not the scene, I want the object. Okay, you need one click down. Oops. Your rig needs one click down. And then 10%. Okay, so I need to make a wall that can fit this guy. It needs to be very rustic, medieval. So we need to have several rocks, like loose rocks. Ghost of Alteo has a catacomb section that is pretty legit. Fits the theme quite well. But historically speaking, this would be some realistic catacombs and tombs for the wall. This is how Ghost of Alteo did it. So a bunch of loose rocks, some cloth, then a bunch of bones. The bones I can handle just fine, but the rocks here. Another problem is this needs to mix perfectly into the wall. So I need to make a modular system for the walls on the catacombs. Unless this spot right here, it is clipping the wall. No, it can't. The texture is let's see. That's just a whole wall. Then a bunch of holes in it. But where would it end? It can end in this corner, and then it can repeat it. Yeah, I guess that's the only way I can do it. So a wall. Giant wall. Let's have it hold like 2 bodies. About this far apart. Maybe a little more. Yeah. And the wall is in front. Like this. So the hole itself should have about these dimensions. And the height, this is too tall. What if you want to make the dead wake up? This is not high enough for it to sit down. It just falls off and then wakes up. Yeah, that works. So these two are holes. Then I'm gonna need a bunch of stone. And of course it should not be, if you want to go historically accurate. There is a curve in there. And that's not easy architecture, but this is Roman. We have some more examples. Maybe Greek. Ooh, this one's nice. Jewish. And covered in Rome. Yeah, still Roman. A little arch. And a very tiny space. Very square. Okay. Let's try doing something similar. So apply the scale. Let's add an edge loop for that part. And then doing the bevel. Needs to end there. I feel like this should be higher. Like so. Let's remove doubles. Okay. Okay, they are welded. but not over here. If I just... yeah, I thought so. If I do one at a time, it works. Okay. Or maybe it doesn't. That's fine. Okay. So now I need this shape for a rim. Like this. Although it doesn't seem too perfect. There you go. Let's just make sure it is flat. Wait, what? Oh, it goes all the way behind. I see. Oh, I only need one. Flatten. There you go. Behind the wall real quick. So this doesn't exist. There's the inside. This whole part doesn't exist. This side doesn't exist. This one and this part is inside. Okay. Seems about right. Now I need the rocks. And also I need to fix the topology here. And those are quads already. Awesome. Something weird happening here. Oh. How unfortunate. Wait, it doesn't work? What? What if I... Oh, they're not connected at all. This, take this. Bridge edge loops. Oh boy. Wonderful. Okay, plan B. Take these, take these. Why? Okay, they are connected now. And I can remove the one here. There you go. There's only one. Save. Now for the rocks. They're very close together. I don't like it being on the ground like that. Displaced rocks. Maybe I can do that with just texture, right? So the acid would be composed of these two parts, then a plane. Seems a little too high. Yeah, maybe like this. Oh, right. I can't simply have a plane. If that's the case, let's separate this guy. And make a wrong. Wait, what? There's still two there. You joined it. No, the one in the back joins. The one in the front. Oh, now the one down here is not a copy. There you go. That might be alright. I only need a plane in the front here. I need to close off the rest. Let's do this. Down there. Oh boy. Okay, move these up. All right. And these are square. Awesome. So this would be the wall. Don't need to play anymore. Okay, so now we need to separate all the parts. That one. And that one. Also over here. Mark seam. The insides too. Mark seam. So now this guy is separate. And the plane too. I need the back to be separate as well. So you take that. And the two down there. Okay. Now this whole cylinder here, I would like this plane to be alone, because it is kind of like the ground for the body. Okay, everything's separate. So how's the UV map looking? This is great, this is great. This is... I don't know what these two are. Let's figure out. Oh, the bottoms. Yeah, it's a pretty nice UV map. This one can be improved by making a single what is it called? Streak? Single Q. If you check for stretches, there's no stretches, not even an area. So if I turn this into that, the area, and the area and the stretching is all weird. The spacing is not, it's not good. Let's give it a small margin, 0.1. Now these two need to match. So I'm guessing having the two in this orientation is better. That works. That's fine. And these two, they are the insides. Yeah, that works. So there it is. Now the vase. Wait. It's super small. I guess the vase is too big. What are your dimensions? No, 40 centimeters. This is super tiny. to make the corner the origin point for it to work as a modular system. This way I can just wait. If I go here, no. Oh yeah, because it's taking the bodies into consideration. Or maybe just because it's not a perfect square. Yeah, they're not matching. The x needs to be an even number. Wait, what? Oh, there's a duplicate already. Oh, wow. Times 10. Now this one, corner, selected. Need the bodies anymore. Okay, vase. This is a cylinder, so we remove the bottom. Mark one of the sides. And it should be good. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, I need to apply the rotation and scale and then do it again. There is a little bit of stretching on this part, which is the top guy here. Yeah. Will LaBeouf. Shaz LaBeouf's cousin. But the area is all wrong, so my UV unwrap is all wrong too. Let's see, how can I improve it? I could make it into two halves. No, there's gonna be a seam. Oh, no, not necessarily. If I texture it correctly. But it's best if there's only one seam there. So what I need to do is fix the area here. Just that. So moving is not the answer. Scaling the X neither. Scaling kinda solved it. There you go. Oh. What happened there? It's not centralized. Hold on. If I do cylinder projection, yeah, that's what I thought. If I only do this part. In the very bottom here. What is this? That doesn't help. Wait, what? Selecting only part of it. It's so weird. Anyway. Yeah. It's hard to control. Let's see, what about this guy? I can probably cut it in the middle here and it would be fine. Maybe not. Wait, what? Oh, that's the border for the inside, I see. So instead, we cut it over here. Still doesn't work. I wonder why. Yeah, this is gonna cause us problems. Now, I do have add-ons that are supposed to fix this, but it doesn't. Oh boy. So that's very sad. Holy. This is supposed to be super small then. Like that. That's an absurd. Well, I don't make the rules. Hook this up. Perfect. Now this guy. Wait, I'm still in area. I want to fix the angles. Having it all square doesn't show any signs of stretching. Okay, so we do fix the area. Should be bigger. Interesting. All right. Holy wow. I need to increase it over there. On the top. There you go. Now this one. Yeah, almost done. Just to be safe, I'm gonna load in a texture for it. So there is a margin already in the bigger one then. There you are. Some wasted space. Maybe we can scale these two like 1.3. Doesn't really help, does it? Let's try one. Scale by 1.2. There's too much wasted space. So let's check the UV grid. See if it looks weird at all. Image and this guy. Some stretching there. And if I just do the normal wrap, it's just all warped. All the squares are squares. Yeah, I was advised to keep all the UVs as square as possible, so I can optimize the used space for the texture. But I'm really not used to doing that. Like this they match, but there's warping. You can fix it too. So scaling doesn't help, and it's really changing here. That doesn't help either. So scaling just makes it worse. I don't suppose, yeah. So it's something like moving these two. I don't know. It's either that or the normal scaling. Oops. R90. So these two I can make them smaller. And then these two can make them bigger. Let's see. No, it doesn't really help. I guess I'll go with this. Good experimentation. There's another statue model I have here. Maybe, I mean, it's not gonna work any better, but let's check it out anyway. This time is an OBJ. It's not as big as the other one. Anytime now. The model has so many polygons. Blender freezes just trying to import it. Yeah, I guess we just... oh, there it is. Oh boy. So, yeah, no good news. The shapes this guy has, they are a little easier to retopo. Yeah, it's the same problem. I can't make it fast enough. So what else can we add for ruins? Some bones. Wait, what? Did it fail? Import OBJ. Not that guy. I think I clicked something I should not have. Oh no. I exported it with the name of the thing, so I lost it. Great, thankfully I know I have a backup. Yeah, I do have a torch already, so something more old-like. Let me see if I can recover that skeleton. Can change it to this screen meanwhile. Gotta check a bunch of files, but it shouldn't take too long. It's a skeleton. Okay, got it. Hold on. So now to bring it to the scene. Let's click the right one. Import OBJ. Yeah, there you go. So there's a skeleton. Hell Knight. I don't know what you're talking about. Hell Knight. Oh, that guy. Yeah. The guy that hired me to do that, he's gone radio silent, so I think he was trying to scam me. I stopped working on it. And I think I won't complete it. It's the second time someone scams me. Yeah. Not good. I can do something about this part. The teeth especially. Oh wow. This is weird. Goes down here. Damn triangles. Okay. Okay, that's alright. How are the bones looking? Why is this one different? It's different, but it saves some polygons. Just by joining here. Oh, great. For some reason there's a face missing here. Maybe just the normals? No. An actual face missing. Clear sharp. And here. Or do we need these two? Okay, what? And there's way too many sections. If I remove it, I get a bunch of vanguards, so I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, there's a lot of fixing to be done here. I'm gonna just delete this part. Wait. Are they still matching? No, they don't match. You're just looking at the wrong angle. Yeah. Yep. Here, therefore, here. Yeah, it's not needed. And the spider webs might be a good idea. The thing is, it's just a texture. So the motto for a nice looking spider web would be what? A cross of planes. Hold on. Let's try and find cobweb texture. Tools, color, transparent. Much of drawings. Still just a drawing. Let's see what cobwebs look like. Oh, any color. So it's this. It's a pattern. but some parts are missing. I might be able to make a texture with this. So it is trying to make a circle out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Let's have this one that is missing a part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 vertices. And then some cloth simulation. Yeah, let's try making a cowboy texture. So we have a circle. $19. The smaller it gets, the smaller the gap becomes. Is this the same distance? No. It's good enough. Give it remove some. Like this guy. And this guy. Okay, now I try to make a oops. We try to make a line. And that's all there is to it. Oh, it's gonna take forever. Okay, change of plans. What's happening? There you go. Let's do extrusion instead of duplicates. Oops. Okay, and now, wait, what? Why is there a line here? How did that happen? Oh, I must have pressed subdivide by accident. Okay. And now we do a... where is it? Random. No, not... I need to randomly select edges. Random, let's see, 50 might be too much. We'll go 40. Delete those edges. Only faces. Hold on. I don't want to have any of those selected. Because that's what makes the cobweb. Okay, now delete. And only faces. Yes, this looks like a cobweb. I like this one. Awesome. Now, I've been pressing Z, expecting something to happen. To make it look more realistic, we're going to use cloth simulation. So it falls down a bit. And for that, we're going to need to set some anchor points. Let's see. If I just set these two, it's gonna collapse. Let's try anyway. Wanna see what happens? So, groups and sign. Let's save before I break everything. And cloth. Now what's the one I need to make like infinite? What? Am I... Did I do something wrong? It should fall. Yes. Hold on. Okay, now let's try adding those here to the group. Now let's add also those. Not too bad. Bounce is back. There you go. I want this to be in a corner. Like that. Let's wait for it to settle. Like this. Okay. Now to capture this as a texture, we apply the cloth simulation. This way it is stuck in this shape. We can reset the rotation, make a plane. That wrap. Okay, this is the high poly, this is the low poly. Oh yeah, this is the material, the whole gist of baking. So weird. Over here, new quad web, I guess. 1K is fine. Alright, now node editor and select that one. Awesome. And just like that, bake. And the one we want is shadow. Ray distance, let's try 0.5. And yeah. Bake. Did it not work? Doesn't look like it did. What if I do a 50 ray? Something weird happening. Oh, it just becomes invisible. Of course, because this is just a bunch of vertices. So let's add the solidify. Faces needed for useful output. Ah, you think this is useless, eh? Okay, maybe the skin modifier. Where is it? Skin. Come on. We just need to have the minimum amount. We need to go to edit mode and press. What is it? Is it Alt S? Okay, plan B. We just extrude and do an Alt S. As soon as Blender allows me. Actually, we extrude and we do a slide rotation. Come on. Anytime now. Whenever it is ready. At some point today. There you go. So we do an extrude, and then we do a 1. This cowboy alone has 2k triangles. Wow. Let's try that again. This one. And they should be set already, right? Yeah. Big. 50 distance. So the shadow map is just a mask. Oh, it doesn't work properly because the resolution is too low. Or maybe it's the margin here. I bet it's the margin. Let's try that again. Should probably use 0 margin. Yeah, much better. Okay, so that's the texture we have. Now to give some context, let's hide the cobweb and use the texture we just made. So what we need to do is have a transparent, a mix shader. This will be our factor. It is a non-color data. The first input is the black, and the second, you can just use the fuse right now, is the cobweb. So now if I render this, what? That is correct. How's the material looking? Oh, the alpha. And then I have a cobweb. It is flat. So we need to add some height to it. Using the alpha, yeah. But why does the color not work? Because the transparent should be white, right? I don't know. So let's bring back our cobweb here. Let us save the image because I usually lose this part. So textures, original, cobweb, great, wonderful. Now we want a height, which should be normal. Yeah. And now I need to change the thingy. And they don't need this part. Let's change to be this guy. It's gonna connect to our normal, and they're gonna need the normal map. So this guy is selected, is the cobweb 001. So web 001. Alright, let's go. Okay, now I have a normal, and it's looking a little weird on some parts, but let's see how it goes. Just the way it is. Oh yeah, you can definitely see some shadow there. I don't know, it's not looking great. Perhaps the problem lies on the high poly here. Yes. These faces are backwards. Control N and inside. Right here is just weird. Now we won't get the same effect here. This going forward, but at least gonna. I mean, it should. Deceive a little. Bake again. What? Oh yeah. Silly me. Okay, this is better. Now my concern is over here. Maybe I don't need this part. Let's try increasing the strength. I usually don't see much difference really. Oh yeah. Maybe it's a little too strong. Never try messing with those. What if I go directly here? You can see over there. Here it just becomes black. But it doesn't look like it is changing based on the direction I'm looking at. So when you bake the texture, you don't need the normal map node. Hold on, what do you look like? And what do you look like? I don't see much depth here. Here I see some. Yeah, definitely some. Why did it change to generated? Whoa. Looks like it was a mistake. But then everything changed. What? This is so weird. Why is it generated here? Oh no, you forgot what it looked like. Oh no. No. do I have it selected? Okay, good. Leave it at 1. It's not the same. So yeah. Probably save that too. Where's it? Cobweb. Normal. Alright. Now, if I do this, is it any help? I mean, this is a Minecraft block at this point. Okay. Now the models don't really have the texture right now, including the cobweb. You need something more than just a diffuse color. Spider webs are semi-transparent after all. They are translucent. Yeah, I can't see anything. Let's give you a brick texture, just so you are of a different color. And you can use the same, really. Wait, what? No, it's so weird. This thing doesn't show up. Let me hide the skeleton. Now let me position this correctly. There, rotate there. Like this. Yeah. Let me just check something real quick. Maybe websites like texture.com have cobwebs. No, well, technically. But yeah, it doesn't help. Why is this black? Anyway. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you all so much for watching, for the 2 follows today. I'll be back on Saturday, and yeah, sorry for the last minute change of plans. I was supposed to have a guest today, and we are gonna work on a weapon, more specifically a sniper, but yeah, the guy couldn't make it, so